Hey there guys, what is going on? Basically, we have another class setup here for you guys, and this time we're looking at the CR56 Amax, which did receive a nerf in the most recent balance patch. It did see its damage range toned back a little bit, which has definitely been required because, man, like, the actual damage range on this thing was absolutely wild. I'm pretty sure you could get a 3-shot kill out to about like 40 meters, which was absolutely insane. So they've toned that back a little bit, made it a little bit less powerful at range, while still keeping the actual spirit of the gun alive with those 3-shot kills. They did also touch the no stock attachment here, but I think we found a good balance of being able to maintain our recoil control while still being accurate and nice and mobile. Just before we do jump into our class setup here, let's try and get this one to 26.5.381 likes. Let's try and do that for me because you guys have been absolutely fantastic with the support recently. Like, we did finish our last giveaway for that 2,000 subscribers very recently. Did appreciate everybody entering that on our community Discord, which we're going to flash up on the screen. There'll be a link in the description. Go check that out. Also, if you haven't already done so, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate everyone who subscribes. I see you all. I see every time that number goes up. I do appreciate it. So let's jump straight into our CR56 Amax class here because this thing is very, very versatile, and I don't really think the attachments you put on the weapon matter too much. So as we normally do, we'll start off with our sidearm perks and grenade choices here because they are fairly similar on most of my class setups, and you guys don't need to hear me say the same thing like 7 times a week, just the same class setup on the secondary and perks and so on. So starting us off here with the Akimbo M19, monolithic suppressor, XRKL super barrel, 5mm laser, lightweight trigger, and of course the Akimbo perk. Very, very powerful close range option. You might see me not use this in the gameplay because we are showing off the actual assault rifle, but just know this is a very, very powerful close range option. You really are able to just blast people away with this. It's very, very powerful. Our perks, of course, are the usual EOD, Ghost, and Tracker setup. That explosive resistance, staying off those UAVs and being able to see those enemy footprints. The C4 in the lethal slot, and the tactical is the stim shot, of course. Now, as I said, for the CR56 Amax, I don't really think the attachments that you choose really matter too much in terms of the weapon's power. Like, there is a vast array of attachments on this weapon, and you can pretty much choose any of them, combine them all to make a very, very strong weapon, in my opinion. The CR56 Amax, as I said, is still able to get those 3-shot kills. So starting off with our first attachment here, we skipped over the muzzle, which we had previously in the compensator, and we're looking at the barrel here this time. This does give us that damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control that we so love on these weapons. Being able to get those shots on target nice and easily is very, very strong for these particular weapons. Increases our 3-shot kill range to about 35-40 meters again, which is very, very powerful. Allows those bullets to hit the target very, very quickly and allows us to hit those shots nice and easily. This is a very, very powerful option, and we didn't take this previously as we were constantly fighting our attachment slots, but I think we've got a very good combination here. Next, we are going for the tac laser, and this is probably a swappable attachment in my opinion. We do get the aim down sight speed and that aiming stability and aim walking steadiness, allowing us to hit those shots, but I think the tac laser is a good option, but this is probably an attachment slot that you can swap out for the 45 round mags depending on how you do want to play the game. If you're on those close quarters maps, I would suggest the tac laser, being able to get those sights up nice and quickly, is very, very powerful. Or if you're going on those longer streaks, the 45 round mags are very, very important here. They give you a higher total ammo capacity while allowing you to shoot 15 more shots at your enemies, which is very, very powerful. Like, you sometimes need this and you sometimes need the tac laser. You can pretty much choose whatever you like here. We're going with the no stock despite the nerfs recently with that movement speed and aim down sight speed, despite losing that little bit of extra recoil control. I feel like we've got the attachments to make up for this particular option here in the Merc foregrip, which we're about to talk about in a second, and the XRK Zodiac barrel. If you're not interested in that little bit of extra recoil control and that movement speed, you can take the FSS close quarters stock just for that aim down sight speed, and it's a very, very powerful option on most weapons in this game. Next, of course, we want the XRK CR56 stippled wrap, which is very, very obvious. Like, stippled grip tape, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, very, very obvious and very powerful in my opinion. And lastly, we are talking about the Merc foregrip here for that recoil control, that hipfire accuracy, and for whatever reason in this game does give about a 4% increase to our movement speed. As I said, this does let us hit those shots and does combine with that no stock to reduce that recoil control, making it very, very easy for us to hit our shots. Again, this is probably another one of those attachments that can get swapped out. Like, the Merc foregrip is very, very good. You can swap this out for like a compensator. If you want to switch this around to the FSS close quarters stock, maybe stick with this particular option here, drop it for a commando foregrip. Like, there is a lot of options in this particular class setup. You don't mind that recoil control, so you take the FSS close quarters stock, you drop the Merc foregrip, you pick up the 45 round mags, you keep that aim down sight speed from the tac laser and the stipple grip tape, and you get that range with the XRK Zodiac. basically what I'm saying is here, this is a very, very versatile weapon. You can do some serious work with this no matter what your attachments are. This is just the class setup that we're using right now, but this can easily change with the tack laser, the ammunition, the Merc foregrip, and of course the stock slot. You can switch a lot of these attachments around, making it very, very powerful. We're going to jump into some gameplay now for a very, very good game with this particular class setup. Starts about halfway through, but we do get a serious amount of kills with this, so stick around for that. Alrighty, we're joining this game a little bit into it here. This is a very weird game. There's only a few people on, like, seemingly playing this game at the moment, but I feel like we can do a decent amount of work here with our CR56 Amax Class Setup here. I mean, the thing about the CR56 Amax Class Setup is that you can pretty much do whatever you like with it. Our attachments really aren't super relevant. Like, the gun's going to do a decent amount of work for you regardless of what you put on it, so I feel like there's an interesting weapon at that, is that there isn't, like, predetermined attachment choices. Like, there's only a couple of necessary attachment choices in my opinion, and I think probably one of them is the 45 round mag, which I don't have on here, and you'll see me complain about that as the game does go on. But you can probably drop like a combination of the barrel, the 45 round mags, the stippled grip tape, the no stock. Like, I feel like this is just a weapon that is very, very versatile in the attachments that you can put on it, and I don't think it matters too much what you actually put on it here. Like, this particular class setup does feature the no stock, the Merc foregrip, the long barrel. Okay, so we got barrel, tack laser, no stock, Merc foregrip, and stippled grip tape. This allows us to get a very nice aim down sight speed while still having that visible laser and a decent amount of recoil control from the actual barrel itself. Typically in our previous class setups, the barrel has been a little bit of a sore spot, as it does make our aim down sight speed quite slow, but as I said, with this particular class setup, we can get... Man, this game's so strange. Like, there's just constantly dudes sitting in these goofy spots. Like, I gotta go. I do not want to... Leave me alone. But I feel like I'm growing more attached to the... Okay, we're in a very bad spot here. Let's get in the standard position on Rust here. Okay, he knows we're here. Stand up and pre-fire. Okay, we are in very much danger here. We gotta go. That's cool. We're out of that spot now, which is a little bit less threatening, but the CR56 Amax is one you're going to be able to do work with no matter what you actually put on it. The attachment choices are very, very good. Very lucky to hit that shot there. Like, you can do a huge amount of work. Very scared here. These dudes are always going to be pushing on top of the tower here. Like, they want this spot. Really? One shot away from killing him. I'm out of ammo, which is annoying, but we can make do with this. Like, we can work this out. We pretty much just have to play until we get our... Yep. Okay, that's fine. We got the support healer, which makes it a little bit easier for us to hold the... We're actually running out of time here, which is annoying because we were going on a very clean streak here. Let's just go get the... Really? We're actually going to lose this game as well, which is hilarious considering how much work we've done personally. Like, we have to get there. Nah, it's over. We lose. Dude, oh, somebody stopped the timer. Oh, I killed that guy. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I killed that guy. So, we'll have our final thoughts on our CR56 Amax class in just a second here, but I think the actual class setup with this particular weapon doesn't matter too much because you can do some serious work regardless of the attachments that you put on it. So, this is one of those class setups that's going to be a little bit more open-ended, and you can basically just enjoy the gun for what it is, which is a 3-shot burst machine and does serious work here. So what do we think of our CR56 Amax class here? Well, as I said in the start of the video, the middle of the video, and during the gameplay, this is a very versatile weapon, and I don't think it really matters what attachments you do take on this. If you combine the right stats in the right spots, like you get your recoil control, your movement speed, your aim down sight speed, and getting those bullets on target, somewhere along the line you're going to find a great combination of attachments, and this is no exception here. This particular class setup with the XRK Zodiac, the tack laser, the no stock, the stippled wrap, and of course the Merc foregrip are very, very powerful. We do get a decent amount of movement speed, that aim down sight speed, and of course that accuracy. I feel like this might be one of the better CR56 Amax class setups after these nerfs, but of course, as I said, you can change these attachments out for whatever you like, and you should be able to do some serious work with those 3-shot kills most of the time. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate you stopping by. Let's try and go for those 28.143192 likes, as I said. It's going to be pretty tricky for you to hit that like goal, but we'll see how we go. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on if you have not already done so. It does very much help me out. I love seeing those numbers go up. I love growing this little community that we've got going on right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!